Yeah.
All right, working on a 12 C250. The timing chains on them are fairly trashy, and the cam hubs go bad on a regular basis. They're fairly easy to miss time. Had a technician do it today. Enjoyed going back after that. However, if you put a timing chain tensioner in it and you got to take it back out, they overextend like this. And with the teeth, this little piece right here, as it sits in here, you can't push the timing chain tensioner all the way back into place. So in order to get it to hold in place, what you have to do is take the teeth out. So this collar just slides around. It takes a little bit of work, but you can slide it, rotate it. This is actually 180 degrees from where it's supposed to be. So there's a little gap in the back, and you can drop the teeth out. Well, sometimes you gotta use a magnet. If I can find one. Oh, here we go. Take the teeth out like that. There you go. Don't drop it because you'll lose it. Now the tensioner will push back in. There's no way to keep this tensioner from popping back out once you take the teeth out. And if you've already put a new one in and did the reverse chain moval to put pressure on it to pop it back out, you're not going to get it back. And if you look at it, there's no way to make it make sense. But on the top side here is a C-clip. Just a little ring. If you look below it, there's a beveled edge right there. So what you got to do is, I use a 90-degree pick. If I can get it to go down. It's a little hard work, so I mean, all right, you get it down like that, work your way around and get that little snap ring all the way out of there, like that. See? And then you got to lower it below the beveled edge. Just like so, okay? Once you get lower below the beveled edge, you take a pair of pliers and you can squeeze it back together. And inside, in here, there's this little collar. When you push it in, the bottom side will catch the snap ring and put it up above the beveled edge on that lip, and you can release the pressure and it'll lock the tensioner down in place. Find a pair of pliers, wherever they're at. There we are. I just use a big pair of Nipix channel locks. You got the top, you squeeze it real easy, and when you get to the bottom, and sometimes if you squeeze too hard, you'll go back into the gap, which sucks, but you just do it all over again. You squeeze, and it pops into place, and you release the tensioner. Now it's on that gap, and it'll hold the tensioner in so you can reinstall it. Otherwise, these things are like $130, and if you don't buy them off of Amazon, which I don't recommend doing. All OE parts are always better parts. And then you put your lock teeth back in place. You gotta look at them, they're grooved a certain way. If you look at here, it'll kind of show you which way to put it in. There's a section right here that's got an open gap on one side, and then it's got a closed gap on the other. That's the correct location for the teeth groove to keep it from going in. So then you just roll your lock back around until it goes over in front of the grooves. You'll see it right there. And then on the back side, there's a small rivet. It should be in the center of the gap like that. And your tensioner is preloaded and ready for install. So when you put it in, it screws into place. And then you take the timing chain, you rotate it counterclockwise, and it'll apply pressure on this side. It'll simply push the tensioner, the snap ring pops in the gap, and your tensioner pops out. Might save you some money from having to buy a new tensioner if you couldn't figure it out beforehand. We were only doing this for 3.5 hours to figure it out this time. Next time you can't fix a Benz, let me know. I'll spend the rest of my day trying to figure it out.